Hola y un fuerte abrazo. Have you ever wondered what it would be like to stay in an all-inclusive resort in the Riviera Maya in Tulum? Well, wonder no more, because here we are. I will share with you my thoughts, pros and cons of this beautiful resort, Catalonia Royal in Tulum. I hope you enjoy. Okay, now let's talk about the pros and the cons. At least what I observed, right? I'm no expert. I've been one time to an all-inclusive resort, but easily, hands down, the biggest pro is just like everything's included and you just don't have to think about it. You can go and get whatever you want to eat or drink and just not even worry about it. But yeah, just not having to think about food or drink, or not having to try to please everybody in the group who was there. I mean, you could just go to the buffet, everybody gets what they want, and everybody's happy. Another one of the pros is that the service was always very fast and very friendly. It's like somebody drilled friendliness and service with a smile into the entire staff. If you needed anything, people were there right away to make sure that you were having a great stay. So super friendly staff. Can't say enough about how nice everybody was. Now, I try to eat healthy even when I'm on vacation, and there's a lot of temptation at these all-inclusive resorts. However, you can eat healthy at these all-inclusive resorts, and they'll cater to that totally. Like at the food bar, especially at breakfast time, you could have your omelet, your eggs custom made however you like them. And so that wasn't a problem. And you could still, afford some treats if you want. There was an amazing ice cream that they had, like the ice cream du jour every day. And that was an indulgence, and that was nice. But you can eat really healthy and then still, have your just desserts. And not everything was a buffet. They had several restaurants, like there was an Italian restaurant, kind of a steakhouse restaurant, a Mexican restaurant, aside from the buffet. And those were really nice. They had good food, again, fast service, some really interesting food too. Gosh, what was that dessert thing? I can't remember. I really liked the Italian one. Another nice thing, as if food is not enough here, right, is there was also 24/7 room service. So one morning it was just kind of rainy and kind of icky, and we're like, let's call it in, and got room service breakfast, and that was perfect. Okay, obviously we all go to these places for the beach. The beach was beautiful. There were enough lawn chairs for everybody. Somebody goes out in the morning and rakes it and gets, debris out of the way. And yeah, just the lawn chairs sitting under the palm trees, so beautiful, so relaxing. And we were able to get enough chairs, usually for our whole group. I was there for my friend's 60th birthday, and there were 17 of us, which if it's an event like that, this is a really good way to do it, because you just don't have to worry about what everybody's gonna eat, when they're gonna eat. Did you get a reservation for enough? I mean, we did a couple of reservations at the specialty restaurants, I think maybe 2 out of the 4 nights. But other than that, it was like, yeah, I'll see you by the pool. Yeah, I'll see you at the beach. So that worked perfect. But the beach was absolutely pristine. And another one of the pros, because I don't drink that much, and everything's like, have a drink, have a drink. But at the beach, they have a smoothie bar, and that was great. Had smoothies every morning. There were several different varieties. Obviously, you could have as many as you want. So that I really, really appreciated. That and the morning walk on the beach well, the birthday made it all worth it, but then the morning walk on the beach made it all worth it. So another one of the pros is the swimming pool. It's got a swim up bar, so that's fun. You can get your pina colada, strawberry daiquiri, have fun, play volleyball. And if you're just tired of being in the salt water in the ocean, you can rinse off and jump in the regular swimming pool. And that was really, really fun. Another pro to this atmosphere is that everything felt very safe. I didn't feel like anybody was going to bust into the room or anything like that. There was a lot of staff around, and I guess I didn't even think about safety. Some people asked me that, so I just wanted to touch on that. It was a very safe environment. Another pro is that there is a lot of entertainment, like evening shows. We saw an acrobatic show one night. I don't have any images of that. I think I was just too in awe of what they were doing to take any pictures. But then they have group events at the swimming pool or a little dance lesson. There was also a gym, which, proud to say, did use one time. I used it one time, come on. And another pro is that you can just set up an excursion very easily from the hotel. We went to ruins, and we went to a cenote, and that was a lot of fun. That was probably, that was the best day. It's going out to see those things and swim in the cenotes with my friends. All right, what are my cons? Because I got them. All right, all-inclusive resorts are not for everyone. And if it were not for the fact that it was one of my very close friends and it was a large group of people and it just made it super chill and relaxed to visit everybody, it probably would not be my cup of tea. There were events at the swimming pool where the announcers, getting the events going, was just it was just a bit too loud, just a little bit noisy. It wasn't for very long. It was maybe from about maybe 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. where they're shouting into the microphone, doing their events and quizzes and relays and games. That's just not for me. So that was a little bit, the noise level sometimes on the hey, everybody make some noise. That just wasn't my jam. One of the other cons that was just a little bit weird was the whole privilege status with the bracelet. Either you had the regular package or you had you could have it if you could say it. Or you'd have privilege status, which let you get a reservation at the restaurant that was actually on the beach. Or there was something else, I can't even remember what. And I didn't have it, but that was okay. Some of the other people in our group did, so we didn't have all the meals together, but we didn't have all the meals together anyway. So that felt a little weird, either be all inclusive or not. Another con for me was that all the drinks, like their alcoholic beverages, were on the super sweet side, like a pina colada, a daiquiri, a mojito that it wasn't very mojito-y. I don't mean to be ripping on it, but just, it was all very like blended, sweet, fruity drinks, at least what would be available at the swim up bar. You had like maybe 5 drink options, a champagne or a wine. So, drink champagne. That's what I did. Oh, another con, this is gonna seem so weird. The restaurants that were specialty restaurants, the lighting was so bright. I mean, it felt like a hospital cafeteria level of the lights on. I don't know if it's because they want to turn tables and get people in and out of there. And they also did nothing for sound absorption in the restaurants. Like right now I'm in a temporary Airbnb and the sound is probably not great. I'm sorry, because of the concrete, but they didn't do anything, no textiles or curtains or anything on the ceilings to kind of absorb some sound. So it was super loud in the restaurants. And a lot of that was actually us. We got a complaint for being too loud. And well, it was 17 people. Come on. But it was like so bright. It just didn't, and the chair's not comfortable. It just kind of felt like, yeah, come eat, but then go. It just was weird. Another con for me, and this is just a personal thing, I'm sure I'm gonna get some flack on this, is after too many days, I just would be bored. I don't sit still very well, maybe y'all have figured that out, but and if I was there like 100% on my own and I was like super into a good book where I could just like tune out and sit on the beach, yeah, I probably could do it for a little while, but after a while, I would have gotten bored. Like by the time that it was the end of our trip, I think we were all basically ready to go because it's in the middle of nowhere. It's halfway between Catalonia Royal. It's halfway between Akumal and Tulum. And yeah, if you didn't have excursions, I don't know. I'm kind of rambling now. I'm so sorry. It's just, I can't sit at the beach for too long. It's my own personal problem. Don't worry about it. But for me, that was a con. And then the last con on my list is that on a rainy day or like inclement weather, except for swimming in the pool in the rain, which I did do. I thought that was fun. There really isn't anywhere to go. You're either in one of the restaurants, the lobby of the hotel was very nice, had a little lobby bar, or in your room. There just wasn't anywhere to be if the weather wasn't fantastic. I mean, that's a very small con. But kind of circling back to the pro, man, if you've got a bunch of people and you're trying to please a bunch of people at once and you don't want to be a party organizer person, it's a really, really good option. So overall, I'm so glad I went, mostly because one of my best friends, turning 60, we had a great time. So there you have it. Those are my pros and cons. Those are personal. I'm sure yours are going to be different. Maybe you agree with some of them. Maybe you don't. I don't know. Tell me below. I hope you enjoyed the tour of the Catalonia Royal Resort in Tulum. Un fuerte abrazo, besitos y cuídate mucho.